So as a follow-up to looking over this web app for OPTIMEO, I also wanted to just go quickly through the GitHub Pages site for this. So nice, looks like it's on Zenodo. Got a V 1.0 release. GitHub talks a bit about doing local installation and running it locally. In particular, I want to focus a little bit on this. You can use the app as a Python package and import the different modules into the app, use them in your own code. And so they have some example notebooks. I'll open up a few of those. The DoE, Bayes for the data analysis. If I first go to this DoE one, really basic, but it does show usage, ability to switch different types, things like that. Yeah, make a plot of the design. One thing I've noticed for just kind of Streamlit versus other apps, Gradio in particular is pretty nice with having an API built in by default. I'll show an example of that with the Brandon function that I mentioned before. I go here, Brandon function, and go to at the bottom, it's built with Gradio, use via API. So you can actually call this web app directly, like client.predict, and then you have x1 and x2, and you print the result, sort of thing. So you can use it directly. That was one of the main reasons I switched over from Streamlit for a lot of the things we're doing over to Gradio. Now, it doesn't have quite the same sort of dashboard capabilities. Like Streamlit was certainly easier, like these dashboard style things, but if it was going to be interacted with remotely, this turned out to be pretty nice with some different things. So we've had some things like hardware control, for example, with a like operating a. Let me go to one here. Like operating a cobot remotely, and so you've got like a queue being done, querying angles, setting angles or setting coordinates of this robot arm. I think this one might be live at the moment. Okay, maybe not. One way or another, the yeah, just kind of going through using somebody's actively developing on this platform, which is probably why it's not online. But part of it is that you can have a notebook that actually contacts that exact same space, which can be kind of cool and nice. But I digress a bit. Going back to the documentation, and in particular that notebook, it was nice to kind of see just the it as a package and not just a notebook. It does seem like it's pip installable, but not maybe not hosted on PyPy yet. I tend to use PyScaffold for just in general for making kind of bootstrapping a Python project in particular. This has been pretty nice, very straightforward if you want to get it. Just kind of convert what you have into something like PyScaffold, or I think one of his cookie cutter Py package from also a pretty popular one for that. But it's something that just makes it nice and easy to have GitHub Actions automatically push it to PyPy when you launch a new release. If I go back here, same kind of thing with an example notebook. I'm noticing here it's an HTML page. It can be nice to have something that's open in Colab instead, or some way to kind of open it or download the notebook. Just make it really easy for people to test out. In particular, if you do open in Colab and you don't have it on PyPy just yet, you can add these, these sort of commands to a Colab as well. So if I go real quick, Colab, new, I think it looks something like this. I wouldn't, yeah, you won't need to do the VM for this. Start with owning that and then going to the directory. And pip installing it, and usually I'll do like local install for that, but one way or another, that's one option for the installation. And like having these demo notebooks could be nice. GitHub Pages is great. I also use Read the Docs quite a bit. Got some nice Sphinx integrations there. And then, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of the same things as were shown in the web app here in the notebook. Looks like quite a few of these would probably be light wrappers. It's like the O.plot optimization trace. This general is kind of like a light wrapper for Axe, I would imagine. And same with like some of these plots. So in that sense, it's the kind of light wrapper versus plugin. There's some differences there. I do wonder how much of this could be changed into kind of like a plugin versus having a wrapper that kind of obscures the underlying documentation and customizability for it. Yeah. Okay, past that, it's just nice that there is documentation to go to. Overall, pretty nicely formatted, appropriately licensed. It's good, and then yeah, like each page, at least on the GitHub pages, it has a view source on there. So, and stuff. That's for the package.